Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a lovely hearty beef stew. Absolutely beautiful for this time of the year. I do a recipe for a beef and Guinness stew which I've shared with you already. Lots of people have made it and have loved it. So I'll pop a link to that in the comments below if you'd like to try it out. So I've got my pan here with some olive oil in it. It's getting a little bit smoky. Into here I'm going to add in some streaky rasher. You can use smoked or unsmoked, or you can use bacon either. I'm adding this just for a little bit of extra flavour, so it's entirely optional. I'm going to cook this now for a couple of minutes. My rasher has browned a little bit now, so I'm going to remove it from the pan. Now I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now to cook my beef. This is stewing beef that I'm using. I picked 2 packs of this up in Dunstores for €8, so it's really good value. Before I fry my beef, I like to add some flour to it, flour with some salt and pepper seasoning. So I mix the beef in through that flour. The flour helps to thicken the stew. It also keeps the flavour in there as well. So get all that mixed in. That's great. I'm going to cook this now for about 5 to 6 minutes. So get that in there. Keep an eye on it and stir it often as well. The meat is ready, it's sealed, so I'm going to add back in the cooked bacon. I'm going to add all the vegetables now, starting with the carrots, and I've cut them into nice big chunks. Onions, celery, chopped garlic, parsnips. I've got some herbs here I like to use dried, and I'm using thyme and rosemary. I like to add a beef oxo cube for flavour, and it's good to crumble that up all over it. Give that a good stir so that everything's well mixed in. It's nice and colourful. This is ready now. I'm going to add some more flour. This is a thickener to help thicken my stew. My last ingredient now to add is pearl barley. Pearl barley goes lovely in soups and stews. It's very nutritious. It helps reduce your cholesterol if you've got high cholesterol, and it helps to bulk out a meal as well. So I'm going to add that in there. Mix it in. And now for my beef stock. I'm going to cover this now and cook it for 2.5 to 3 hours. You can put it in the oven either for the same length of time, and I'll include the temperatures in the recipe. You can also go into the slow cooker. If you're putting in the slow cooker, I would cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours or high for 3 to 4 hours. I always like to cook anything I make in the slow cooker for long periods of time. So we'll see you back here in 3 hours. My beef stew has been cooking for the last 3 hours on a low simmer, and it's cooked now. Look at that. You can see that the liquid has reduced. It's been absorbed by the pearl barley, and it's also nice and thick. The carrots are nice and soft, and the meat is lovely and tender, just the way we want it. Look at that. Beautiful. Smells amazing. Just to mention, my camera went off when I added bay leaves, so I added in 3. I'm going to take them out now. Make sure to add them because they do add lovely flavour to stews and soups. I also added some salt and pepper as well, so I won't be adding any more. Now I'm going to serve some of this up. A gorgeous hearty beef stew, and finish off, just add a little sprinkle of parsley. And there it is, everyone, a beautiful beef stew for you all. Lovely tender beef in there, gorgeous selection of vegetables, some nice herbs and pearl barley, which is really good for you. Try it out, let me know how you get on. I'd love to hear from you. See you all soon. Happy baking, everyone, and enjoy.